Your life isn't falling apart, so why does it feel empty? Have you ever sat alone early in the morning? Everything in your life looks fine. You have a job, you have friends, entertainment is one tap away on your phone. Nothing is broken. And yet, there's a hole in your chest. If that's you, read slowly. This isn't cheap motivation. This is a grown-up wake-up call. Part 1. The problem isn't that you're not happy. We live in an age obsessed with happiness. Social media is filled with smiling faces, vacation photos, achievement posts, engagement rings, promotions, best life ever. Without realizing it, we're taught a silent lie. If you're not happy, something must be wrong with your life. But what if the obsession with happiness is the real poison? Part 2. Happiness is a moving target. The 18th century German philosopher Immanuel Kant said something that still offends modern ears. Happiness is not the purpose of human life. Why? Because animals are better at happiness than we are. A cat doesn't overthink. A dog doesn't question its worth. They eat, they sleep, they exist. If the purpose of life were simply to feel good, why were we given reason? Here's the trap. You make money, you fear losing it. You find love, new problems appear. You hit a goal, the goal moves. Happiness shifts. You chase it, it runs. You catch it, it transforms. It never stays still. Part 3. We're asking the wrong question. Most of us ask, what will make me happy? Kant would say, wrong axis. The better question is, what ought I to do? Not what feels good, not what benefits me, but what is right. That question changes everything. Are you just a creature chasing dopamine, or are you a rational being capable of principles? Part 4. Morality is not a transaction. Modern culture teaches us, be kind so people like you, be honest so you stay safe, give so you receive. Kant would say, that's not morality, that's trade. True morality is doing the right thing because it is right. Even when you're sad, you're tired, no one is watching, it costs you something, especially when it costs you something. Part 5. The brutal wallet test. Imagine this. You find a thick wallet on the street. No cameras, no witnesses. You desperately need money. If you return it because you're afraid of karma, that's not moral. If you return it because you fear getting caught, that's not moral either. You are moral when your hands shake, you need the money, your heart resists, and you return it anyway. Why? Because your reason tells you it's wrong to keep it. That's dignity. Part 6. The world judges results. Morality judges intent. The world asks, did you succeed? Did you win? Did you get rich? Kant argues something radical. The only thing that is good without qualification is a good will. You may fail, your business may collapse, you may be rejected, but if your intention was right and your method was right, morally, you did not lose. A diamond remains a diamond even if it falls into mud. Part 7. Never use people as tools. Kant's most famous principle is simple. Treat humanity always as an end, never merely as a means. How often do we violate that? We network for advantage, we date to avoid loneliness, we exploit employees for profit. When we use people only for what they give us, we reduce them. Dignity disappears. Start small. Listen without waiting for your turn to speak. Respect people who are useless to your goals. Value someone beyond their utility. That's moral adulthood. Part 8. Freedom isn't doing whatever you want. Young people often say, freedom means I can do whatever I feel like. Kant would disagree. If you act only on impulse, you're not free. You're ruled. Hungry, you obey your stomach. Angry, you obey emotion. Scrolling for 3 hours, you obey dopamine. That's not freedom. True freedom is self-governance. It's waking up when you want to sleep, staying faithful when temptation appears, holding your temper when you could explode. It's not comfortable, but it is sovereign. Part 9. This is not a recipe for happiness, it's a blueprint for maturity. Kant's philosophy is heavy. Do right without applause, stay loyal without mood, respect people who don't benefit you. You may not always feel happy, but you will gain something more valuable, self-respect. And self-respect doesn't fluctuate with likes, money, or applause. Final reflection. The starry sky above us shows how small we are, but the moral law within us shows how worthy we are. So now the choice is simple. Chase happiness until you're exhausted, or stand upright and do what ought to be done. Sometimes life isn't about feeling good, it's about becoming fully human.